Hello you guys, how are you? I hope you're keeping healthy out there. So today I'm excited as always because I'm going to chat to you about a video I just watched put out on the Mixed Makeup channel by the beautiful Susan Yara. Don't you just love her? I love her content as well. But this one I thought I have to comment on because she did a video about skincare rules we choose to disagree on. Or was it that? Or we disagree on. And I want to chat to you about this because I didn't agree with everything that Susan said. Somebody's going like that with a hammer. Oh, Joanie, what did you say that for? Anyway, I just want to point out that, hey, listen, we all should have opinions and not be scared of our opinions. We all, we don't need to all agree with every single person. We choose to listen to a number of people, and that's what you should do when you're listening to things about skin, because it is a maze of information and sometimes incorrect information out there. So listen to everybody and form your own opinion. It is okay for us professionals to put things out there. It's just to really try and give you information what we think and based on our experience. Now, talking about the Joanie's experience, I am an esthetician. In America or US, I would probably be called a master esthetician, right? But in here in Scotland, I do treat client skin. I do consultations actually all over the world, which is pretty cool. It is. And I advise people how to look after their skin. I also teach beauty therapists, which are estheticians here in the UK, which is so much fun, I have to tell you. And all I want to do really is give you information that's going to help you decide what is the best way forward to get your skin into optimum health. Full stop. That's it. So here we go. But before I go on, my name is Joanie. Welcome to my channel, Joanie Loves. Please could you hit that subscribe button and that bell? That would be so cool. So let's start about the very first thing that Susan Yara talked about. Makeup wipes equals fake skincare. And I've got a wee packet here to show you what I think. Now this is something that I did agree with Susan on.
Just so I get it out of the way, because I know some of you are wondering, I am still very much anti-makeup wipes.
They are fake skincare. Yeah, makeup wipes, we can't use them because they're not skincare. So let's think about this, okay? I am going to open this packet and take out a face wipe. Oh, I can open the packet, that is. Now take a face wipe out. Now I've opened it, oxygen is getting to it or air's getting to it, right? And then I may be leaving the packet open for a few seconds before I close it, so I've let more air get in here. Now the makeup wipe people know that that goes on, so what they do in this packet is put a lot of chemicals in it to preserve the bottom face wipe at the very bottom. And I'm going to be honest and tell you that I don't like them because I have seen the damage that these blinking things cause to skin. Apart from that, they're not biodegradable. So I don't like this. And when you take this and think, oh, I'm going to just use a makeup wipe, take my makeup off. It doesn't take your makeup off. It's not cleaning your skin properly. Guys and girls, it isn't. And they're not biodegradable either. So bin the face wipes. I've seen skins being red, sensitive, and really inflamed after using these things constantly. And even giving you breakouts. Makeup wipes in the bin. Sorry, wait a wee minute. I'll tell you what I do use them for. I have got white leather sofas. Yes, I have. I'm that person. White leather. What was I thinking? Anyway, I use a makeup wipe to clean the sofa because they are good for that. It's the only thing they're good for. Number 2, natural skincare ingredients are better than synthetic. Not true. Not true. And I'm all for natural. Please believe me, that is who I really am. I love organic and I eat as much organic food more than any other kind of food that I can get. And I really do believe that's the way we should look at things. But the fact is, when it comes to skincare, some of your favourite ingredients can't be natural. For example, retinol. There is no natural retinol and there's no natural hyaluronic acid. The cosmetic formulators have to get ingredients, maybe take them derived from plants and then copy them. They have to do that to make these ingredients. And these are ingredients that we love, retinol and hyaluronic acid, right? So not everything. I mean, everything's a chemical. Listen, air's a chemical, water's a chemical, H2O, right? So don't keep thinking about natural is the best, because sometimes it's a combination of both. And I do like, when I look at things, looking at pure coconut oil for moisturising for my elbows, my feet. Yes, I do like that, especially if it says organic. But you know, for treating my lines in my face, I really want a good retinol, I do, and I want a hyaluronic acid in my moisturiser to keep my skin hydrated, right? So a combination of the two, think about that, okay? Next, number 3, natural sunscreen filter are better than synthetic. Natural sunscreen filters are better than synthetic. I'm going to say to you, yes, I think they are. Thought I'd bring that one in next because we're talking about natural. So the thing is, when I think about natural, I'm thinking particularly 2 ingredients, zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. And you know, they are natural ingredients. They're minerals. You know, that's the thing, you call them mineral. They're made from minerals, mineral makeups, minerals, SPFs. Those are mineral ingredients that really do work. And when you have them in a sun cream, okay, in an SPF, they tend to hopefully deflect the rays away from you, acting like little mirrors put on your skin. And the way I want to prove that to you is looking at, if you were going on a ski slope anywhere that has skiing in the world, you'll see, and I used to do this with my own kids, put on pure zinc onto their faces, on their noses, and their mouth, okay, and here across here, and you'll see that on ski slopes. We would put a sunscreen on them, but we'd also put on the zinc on top with sticks, and you always carried a zinc stick in your pocket. So that just shows you that we know, and people in those kind of, when they go skiing, they know that that's going to work. Zinc oxide works. And zinc oxide also is helpful to spots. If you get breakouts, zinc oxide is an ingredient that's going to calm your spots down. Good to know. Why I don't like chemical sunscreens, and I know I've said it before, but you've got octinoxate is one. What's the other one again? The oxybenzone? Yeah, oxybenzone. These are 2 ingredients, and there is a few that are all under the radar just now, and countries have banned them from sunscreening products because they are harmful to the coral reef, and they've been found to be harmful to your body. Now look at that and Google it yourself, okay? But you know, the end result is the end result of all of this is we want to be kind to the planet and be environmental friendly. So definitely go, I think, for natural or mineral sunscreens first, okay? But in the end result, am I happy you're wearing a sunscreen at all? Yes, I am. And the difficulty is for some people that using a product with zinc in it gives a white cast. So it is going through a few before you find the one. And if you have one that doesn't give you a white cast and it's got zinc in it, please put it in the comments below, because we would all love to know about it. Right, the next one, surfactants, in other words, cleansing agents, are okay for skin. Now this is another one I choose to disagree with Susan on. Please don't show this video. But you need to know this about surfactants. Another word for it is a cleansing agent. The one that most comes to mind is sodium lauryl sulfate, okay? SLS for short. Now I have got an issue with SLS for short if you have got a dry, dehydrated, eczema prone, that kind of skin, inflamed skin. You know, even some acne skins can be very inflamed, and I'm against using strong SLS on skin, or SLS at all in any form on those skin types. You've got to be careful, right? You really have to be careful. It's all about the pH of your skin. Your pH of your skin is approximately 5.5, and we use a product with SLS in it, a lot of them are up at nearly 10, pH 10, which is alkaline, and that strips the oil out of your skin. It does. So be careful of products with SLS on it. You know, if you've got a combination skin and oily skin, you can sometimes get away with a bit of SLS, but please be careful of that. And if you have got any eczema going on at all in your skin, go into your local health wellness store and buy SLS free shampoo. In fact, I'll tell you, is it Dr. Organic? I think it is Dr. Organic that do them, and I love that Dr. Organic range. You can get that on that big shop in the internet, you know the one I'm talking about. What else can I say? Right, number 5, alcohol as an ingredient is bad for your skin. Alcohol as an ingredient is bad for your skin, and I'm not talking about drinking the Vino Collapso here. I'm talking about alcohol being in your skincare product. Do I think it's bad? Yes, I do. Okay, yes, I do. How to make sure it's not going to aggravate you is, if you look at the top 5 ingredients, and alcohol denatured, and I should say to you, I should say this at the beginning, there is good alcohols and bad alcohols. I should have said that first. But a good alcohol could be cetearyl alcohol, or one that's a fatty alcohol where it's moisturizing. I'm just trying to think. Cetyl alcohol, cetearyl alcohol, and fatty alcohols, yep, they're all good. But the one that you're looking at that is bad is alcohol denatured, or SD alcohol, or ethanol. When you're looking at that, they are drying to the skin. So look at the ingredient list on the back and just see where the alcohol comes in the product. Okay, again, if you've got that sensitive skin that's prone to irritation, you have to be looking for what alcohol is in here. And if it's an okay alcohol, like cetearyl alcohol or cetyl alcohol, that's fine, they're fatty alcohols. But the other ones, no, be careful about them. I'll put a list below in the description for you just to follow that. But watch out. Now, if you have got a sort of thicker skin type, say that you produce a lot of your own natural oils, you've got a good moisturising base in your skin already, say you've got a sort of sallow combination type skin, you can get away with a little bit of the drying alcohols. But always look at the ingredient list even so. Okay, if they're in the top 5, it might be an idea to get a sample of that product first. If they're below 10 on the ingredient list, then I think you can fairly chance it. Okay, always patch a product first if you can do that. If you've got a sensitive skin, that's the way to go there. So number 6, this is a good one. Witch hazel. Witch hazel, is it good or bad? The way that I like to think about it is, if you get, say this was a bottle of witch hazel, open the cap up, right? Even try this the next time, if you can, in a store, and smell it. I don't think you can do that in a store now, can you? But smell it. If it smells, oh wow, like that, there's a fair chance then it's too strong for your skin. It's too strong. So I always think that if it smells too strong, if it smells like that, ooh, be wary of it, definitely. The thing I think is, alcohol is also used with witch hazel in formulas, right? And if that's the case, you will have to be careful because it will dry your skin out. Now, it's an old-fashioned ingredient, witch hazel, and we used to use it, and we still do, I'm pretty sure, as an astringent, meaning that it's going to tighten the pores, okay, and make your skin feel really clean and all that stuff, right? But the thing is, you've got to be careful of dry ingredients like witch hazel, is that if you keep using that on an oily combination skin type, eventually the skin can get too dry and it'll push more oil out, and you don't want that. You don't want that. So be careful about this, especially again if you've got sensitive skin. I wouldn't chance it. But is witch hazel bad as an ingredient overall? Again, look at the ingredient list. Where does it come in the ingredient list? Is it really right down at the bottom? It's not going to aggravate you. Okay, I'm going to show you this because this has got witch hazel in it, and this is Men's Science Advanced Deodorant that I use. Okay, I really like this, and yes, it is Men's Science. This is the one, and it's one of these roll-on ones. I think it's really good, and it's I'll tell you about it, right, why I like it, because it's not, I always find it very funny to say this word, but it's aluminium, I said it, free, and it's got no perfume in it, and I really like this. So it's alcohol free, fragrance free, but it has got witch hazel at the bottom of the list. Okay, Hamamelis virginiana, there, it's there at the bottom of the list. So it was okay that, you know, when I saw that, I find that was okay, and it doesn't aggravate me, and it's very, very good. And I'm very careful what I use under my arms, because I don't want to put anything on my body that's going to be bad for it, okay? Because there is a gland under there, you've got your lymph nodes under there, and you have to protect all of those things in the body, as I'm sure you're aware of. So that is pretty good, and there's witch hazel in that. So I'm not against witch hazel in some things. Right, next one, parabens, good or bad? This is one of those things, and again, I'm going to say I don't agree with Susan here. Now, it's easy for me to say this because I have had breast cancer, and I'm fortunate I'm a survivor. And I have to say to you that after I got it, I really, well, not even when I got it, but before that I was always a bit of a health nut, believe it or not, and keep fit and that and everything. But when I got breast cancer, I really researched everything, and the thing that came out then was there was a couple of links to parabens, which are preservatives in skincare, not just skincare, but there are in a lot of products, parabens, and they're preservatives that are used to keep the thing on the shelf for a long time. Okay, now there is a couple of links, and you have to look at this. It's okay for Susan or whoever else. Dr. Dre again doesn't agree with me here, but they think parabens are fine, and that is okay. It's just that when something affects your health, like it did with me, you're thinking, right, I'm not taking a chance with my health. I've got to look at everything I eat, consume, put on my body to make sure I remain healthy for the rest of my life. And that's all you do, isn't it? That's what you think about. So I am not keen on parabens, and I do always go for paraben-free products. But again, this is up for you to think about yourself, how you're feeling about them. Check it out, do your research and see what you think, because you know, it is all about, have you had any health issues? If you have, you tend to be a bit like this. And the word's not paranoid, I would say the word's careful about every ingredient. Okay, so the Elle magazine, where they spoke to a Dr. Ophelia Verich, a world-renowned dermatologist, mentions that a British study found that 19 out of 20 women had parabens in their breast tissue, and apparently this is able to absorb into the body, hence the link to breast cancer studies. So that is on there online for you to have a look at yourself. So it's not just me that thinks this way. There's a number of companies, a number of dermatologists and doctors that believe the same thing. Okay, next, don't use eye cream. Wow, this one will always annoy me when I hear people saying this, and I have heard people that I really like on YouTube saying this. You don't need an eye cream. No, you don't, and all this. And actually, Susan Yara did used to think this way, and then she changed it, and now she does use an eye cream. Good Susan, good Susie girl. But I have to say, you have to use an eye cream. You know, when you get to the age of definitely 24, you have to be thinking about an eye cream. The trick is only need to use a tiny amount, a split pea size, dotted along the bone and up the bone here. It's going to absolutely hydrate the skin. It acts as a preventative. But here's the thing, look for the eye cream that absolutely is formulated to fix your issues. If you've got dark circles under your eyes, if you get puffy eyes, there is ingredients there that will absolutely help, and they're not the same as your facial moisturizer. You might have puffy eyes, but your face isn't puffy. You might have dark circles under your eyes, but there's no dark circles on your cheeks. So how can you use your moisturizer under your eyes? No, you can't. So get an eye cream formulated to help you, okay? Next one, always use a moisturizer. Always use a moisturizer. And this is a tricky one. It is. I used to have acne, okay? That's it. I used to have acne. And if I used moisturizer, it could make it worse. So, and I have also advised people that have acne, when I've seen them in person, I'm thinking, wait a wee minute, your skin's producing an awful lot of oil just now, so cut down the moisturizer. I have said that. And I also have said to some people, see where your spots are on your skin, your acne spots, your pimples, don't put moisturizer on top of them. Your sunscreen, yes, but leave off the moisturizer and put the moisturizer everywhere else. So this is the thing you've got to think about. Sometimes people put on your cleanser skin, then they might put a serum on, then they put a moisturizer, and then their sunscreen on top, and then their makeup. That could be too much if you've got a combination skin type that's prone to breakouts. So I think it's okay, because a lot of sunscreens have got moisturising ingredients. So I think it's okay in some cases, quite a lot of them, to miss the moisturiser out, especially where you've got the breakouts. What I don't want you to do is have a dry skin. So if you're prone to dry skin, you have to moisturise. Okay, so I hope that makes a bit of sense to you. And the last one here, steer clear of fragrance. It's like, fragrances get perfume. Oh, keep away from the perfume. I don't agree with that, I have to be honest. I do like this because it's perfume free. I did say that, and I don't like spraying perfume directly onto my skin. No, spray it in the air and walk through it. But the thing is about skincare, some formulas won't smell nice. They'll smell like that, horrible, unless there's a little bit of perfume in at the bottom. So again, for me, it's okay if there's perfume at the bottom of the list, right? And it's been put in for a reason. And that's what you need to think about. Ingredients are put in for a reason to make the formula better, hopefully, okay? So, only person I would say again, if you've got a sensitive skin, try to just be careful where the perfume is. If it's at the bottom, again, test the product on your neck, see how if you react to it, and if you don't, fantastic, okay? But it's nothing to be really scared about having a little bit of fragrance in. It's not to be really scared about, okay? I hope that was interesting for you. I know I went on at length about some of them, and I hope that I didn't go on too much about them. Feel free to tell me in the comments below. That's what it's all about here. Tell me what you want me to speak about in the next videos. I'm trying to get through all the suggestions that you talk about. I hope you are okay. It's all about putting a comment in and having that chat and telling us if there's any products that you think are great. I'm happy to hear about that. We all should be known and sharing information with each other, shouldn't we now? So take care of yourself, look after yourself, have a great week. Bye for now.